Hello there, everybody. Thank you so much for stopping by for your daily tarot video forecast. This forecast is going to be for April the 11th, which turns out to be a Saturday. Excuse me. We are going to cover all signs, and we're going to start with Aries. Thank you for sharing some of your precious time with me, for sharing thumbs ups and the video with other people, and also for ordering private readings and Reiki sessions with me. Aries, you guys have the Page of Cups showing up in reverse. Seven of Coins also in reverse. And you have the Queen of Cups showing up in reverse. Angela, tuned in right at the beginning. Excuse me. I have a frog in my throat today. I'm sorry about that. Good to see you too. Okay, so Aries, let's focus. Page of Cups in reverse plus the Seven of Coins in reverse. This is just telling me that where you were expecting to receive some kind of payday or some kind of payoff for something that you had invested in, it's not coming in as quickly as you had thought it would, and that is not making you very happy. All right. Why is this happening? Well, Aries, this is happening because this is happening because basically somebody is having a fit. Somebody in your sphere of influence is having a fit. When we've got the Queen of Cups in reverse, this is somebody who has put up with a lot of stuff, and something has just become the last straw on the camel's back, and now she's just explosively sharing her emotions about that. Okay. So, with this being about the idea that, you don't have your payoff as fast or your payday as fast as what you were expecting to, this could be somebody that you were going to be paying some money that is now having a fit. And so, because that person is having a fit, you're becoming even more unhappy about this slow payout than what you were before. Okay. So, that's for you, Aries. Alicia, welcome, welcome. Glad to see you here today. Thanks for the thumbs up. Whoever already did that, I appreciate that. Excuse me. Thank you also to those of you who are sharing this video, and to those of you who are putting comments on the video, and also those of you ordering private readings and long-distance Reiki sessions. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It is because of all of your support that I get to do what I love to do for my living. Whoop, whoop. I'm one of the lucky ones. Of course, now everybody gets to rethink what they want to do for their living, don't they? Maybe there will be a lot more lucky ones after this is all said and done. Alrighty, Taurus, you guys have the Judgment card in reverse. And you have the Seven of Wands. Whew, and you have the Chariot in reverse. All right, Taurus. First glance that I'm going to say from these three cards, your partner or spouse wants to work things out and get things back on track again, and you're like, no way, Jose. Ain't happening. All right, that's the first thing that's hitting me. That's the most specific reading. We're going to open this up and make it a little bit more general, because obviously that's not going to be happening with all Tauruses, so we're going to look at the more general meanings here. But I do think that's happening with quite a few of you, just the way that hit me so strong. So first of all, looking at Judgment in reverse along with the Seven of Wands, there is somebody that wants to restart something. There's somebody, or they want you to restart something, and you are holding your ground. You're saying, no, I don't want to. I quit doing that. I shut that down for a reason, and I'm not about to start it back up again. Okay. And why is this happening? Because there was some kind of goal that you had, or some kind of target that you were reaching for, that has sort of come off track. And this is a goal or a target that you can't get to by yourself. Other people have to participate, or at the very least encourage you along the way, but more likely participate. And so I feel like there was a lack of participation here. And because of this lack of participation, even though somebody is saying, hey, let's get this going again, you're still standing your ground because you're like, you know what, I can't do that whole thing by myself. There's no reason for me to put in all that energy and effort when it's not going to get it to push forward. One horse can't pull that chariot. So I think you are definitely resisting restarting something that somebody definitely wants you to restart. All right, so that's Taurus. Let's look next at Gemini. This is going to be Gemini for April the 11th. Gemini, there went your first card. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. Thank you for the thumbs ups and for sharing this video around with others as well. And thank you for continuing to order private readings and Reiki sessions from me. La da da da, la da da da, la da da of Cups, followed by the Knight of Swords. Gemini, there is somebody that you're nurturing or that you've kind of taken up under your wing. And I think that you are surprised by the idea that there are certain benefits that come from the idea that you've done that. I don't think you were expecting these benefits to show up. And why is that happening? Because whoever this is that you took under your wing, where you thought of them as being maybe a little bit immature in their thinking, their planning, their strategizing, they're actually really good at that. They're really good at making a plan and following through with it. And so because this person is really good at making a plan and following through with it, and you've taken them under your wing, kind of given them an extra boost up or an extra lift up, you're finding that there are benefits to the idea of doing that. Here, you thought you were helping this person, and they're turning out to help you right back. Okay? So that's Gemini. All right, let's look at Cancer next. This is going to be Cancer for April the 11th. All right, Cancers, what are we looking at for you? Oh, no surprise here. High Priestess. Woot woot. Water signs, water signs. All righty, Seven of Swords showing up in reverse. And you've got the Devil card in reverse. Ooh. Cancers, you guys have an interesting reading here. Things are getting juicy. Things are getting juicy. Of course, you've been having some juicy ones lately, actually. All right, so Cancers. With this High Priestess and the Seven of Swords, you know some things that people don't realize that you know, and you're kind of tired of pussyfooting around and pretending like you don't know them anymore. So you're being very direct, and you are taking on some situations head on. You're not pretending you don't know about silliness anymore. You're calling people out, or at least a particular person, at least one person, I should say, but there may be multiples for a lot of you. I think there's more than one. And why is this happening? Because somebody has underestimated you. Somebody has underestimated you and your wits. They've underestimated your intelligence and your ability to put two and two together and make four. That's why. That's why. That's usually what happens with those of us who are sensitive, isn't it? People think, oh, they'll never find out. Always an interesting in there. All right, up next, let's take a peek at Leo. This is Leo for April the 11th. Thank you so much for all the comments, everybody. I do appreciate them. Thank you for continuing to get readings and Reiki sessions with me, for all the thumbs ups and all the shares of this video. Thank you for making me able to do the things that I love to do for my living. Woot woot. Alrighty. Leo, Leo, Leo. Okay, Leos. What do you have? What do you have? Page of Wands showing up for y'all first off the bat. Almost thought that was a bat at the very bottom of that card. See that? It's not. It's a baby dragon. Maybe this guy is taming his dragon. Or training his dragon. Okay, next card. Page of Coins showing up in reverse. Bleh, we don't like that card. And then we have the King of Wands. Dun, da, da, da. Okay, so we have a Page of Wands with a Page of Coins reversed. What is exactly going on here? I think somebody is coming to you with a new business idea that you know as soon as you hear it, this thing is going to cost you some money before it gets off the ground. Why is this happening? Because you are the King of Wands, Leos. Yeah, you literally are the King of Wands, actually. So you're creative. You think outside the box. You're a problem solver. And even though this project may cost you money before it actually takes off, I think you can see that it has a lot of potential here. And you're looking for opportunity. You're looking for opportunity. Ooh, 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 ooh. And it really could be also that because the economy is having a hard time with this Page of Coins in reverse, that you're feeling like this is a good time for you to take some opportunities and invest because the opportunities are cheaper than what they would have been before. I think there's a lot of people that are seeing things from that angle. All right, so that's for Leo. Next up, let's do Virgo. This is Virgo for April the 11th. April 11th, 411. It's the day of information. La da 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 da. Virgo. 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 Thank you for buying private readings from me and private Reiki sessions. I do appreciate all of your support. Virgo. Okay, Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. 4 of Wands in reverse. 3 of Wands, right side up. Queen of Wands, right side up. Wow, you're heavy on the wands. Big inspiration going on for you, Virgos, on the 11th. La da 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 la da da da. La da 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 la da da da. 4 of Wands reversed with that 3 of Wands. You are traveling away from home on the 11th, Virgo. Calling you out. I'm ratting you out. You're traveling away from home. And why? Because of some kind of Queen of Wands personality in your sphere of influence. This is going to be someone who probably has Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo strong in her influence astrologically, either in the sun sign or the rising sign, more than likely. You guys may not know the rising sign, so I'm going to tell you how you can recognize this person. This is somebody who does not let society or culture tell her how she should run her life. She thinks very much outside the box. She's very creative. She's a good problem solver. She could be very artistic. She does like to nurture, but everything she does is inspired and enthusiastic. This is somebody who likes to be very social and likes to keep people around her laughing and likes to have fun. Because of that person, on the 11th, you guys are traveling away from home. Okay? So that's for Virgo. La da 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 da. Next up, we're going to look at Libra for April 11th. Angela, are you still here? La da 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 da. Hey, Mila. Welcome. Have you ever been in a live chat before? In one of mine? La da da Libra. La da da Libra. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, this is a little different. I get to do whatever I want to do here. Angela, glad you're here. Here's your cards, along with all the other Libras. World card in reverse. Four of Wands, right side up. And the Seven of Coins, right side up. Alrighty, so what do we have? What do we have here for Libras? Libras, I think you could get used to this staying at home thing. It's not exactly ideal, but it's not too far from it. At least for the 11th, that's how you feel. And why is that? Because you're feeling like you have all the resources you need. I think that the last little few things that you were thinking, well, I wish I had some more of this, show up for you on the 11th, if not today. That's kind of fun. All right. Vanita, hello. Glad you're here. Excuse me. Glad to see you. Welcome all. I hope you guys are all doing well in the midst of all of our little toilet paper apocalypse. I did my first Reiki sessions today for somebody down with coronavirus. Quite the sobering thing to do something like that. So I've decided anybody who needs Reiki for coronavirus, well, we've got this pandemic going. Those Reiki sessions are half price. You guys may have seen that video, but excuse me. It's kind of like I knew it was coming, but still, when I got the call, it's rough. It's sobering. All right, we're looking at Scorpio right now for April 11th. Scorpio. Death card in reverse. Whoop, whoop. I don't know why I'm saying whoop, whoop. I do know why I'm saying whoop, whoop. I'll tell you in a minute. Okay, Two of Swords. And the Ace of Wands in reverse. Okay. Death card in reverse. I'll tell you why I said whoop, whoop. Because I was thinking that Jesus brought Lazarus back from the grave. Would that not be the death card in reverse? I'm just seeing all kinds of interesting things on this card now. Actually, this card, if you look at it right side up, is an exaggerated depiction of what happened in the plague back in the 1500s. I think I've got my dates right. And when people would go in to take care of the bodies and the sick people, they would have these big things over their nose that would be filled with different flowers to actually keep the smell away. And that's what this depiction is on this mask, is to kind of keep the person from smelling the smells of the death that was going on, that was so rampant there. Luckily, we are not in anywhere near that bad of a situation. I like seeing this card come up reversed, though, because death reversed talks about bouncing back from this situation. Scorpios, I think we're looking at a very big picture here. And this talks about that our ability to bounce back from this situation where there's all kinds of chaos around us, and where, yes, we are dealing with death around us. Maybe not everybody has met somebody personally that they know has died from this. I know I haven't yet. I'm in contact with 3 people, 2 of which somebody has died, and 1 knows somebody on a ventilator. I think before it's all over, we might all know somebody. Anyway, I digress. I think what this has to do with is this is telling us that it's our decision with this Two of Swords. It's our decision as to how we bounce back from this situation that is impacting our lives, either directly or indirectly. For a lot of us, for a lot of us Scorpios, this is impacting us indirectly. We don't really know anybody. We're working from home instead of working at the office. Maybe some of us are like me, like I've worked from home for years. So the only thing that really changes is I don't get to go out to eat dinner in a restaurant and I don't get to socialize with my friends as much anymore. But even for those of us that it only touches indirectly, it still impacts us, you know? And sooner or later, it touches us more directly, like me having that Reiki session with somebody who actually has that today. So this is how we handle this situation, how we come back from this situation, how we come back from the dead, so to speak, is all in how we decide to do that. What are we deciding? Are we deciding to have a pity party and wallow around in that terrible negative energy? Or are we deciding that we are just going to keep moving forward and make the best of it and find the solutions that are out there and work with them? It's up to us. It's up to us, fellow Scorpios. Now, why? Why is this happening? Why are we having to make this decision about bouncing back and how we bounce back and if we bounce back? Because look at this Ace of Wands. We have this thing going on that has basically sort of spread like wildfire for a while. The Ace of Wands is in reverse, so the spread is stopping, at the very least slowing down. Now that it's slowing down, we don't have to focus so much on making it slow down. We've done that. We still have to keep it, we have to maintain, but now we can start to think about other things. We can start to think about what's next, even as we're maintaining. So that's why. So because now we're thinking about, okay, well, we've done what we had to do to get this far. We've got a routine. We're maintaining it. What do we do next to bounce back from all this craziness and, all of this sadness that's around us? What do we do to bounce back from that? That's our choice. Do we bounce back well? Or do we just wallow in misery? Okay, so that's for our Scorpios. Alta, hello, hello. Thank you for being here, honey. Am I all done? No, I just finished up Scorpios. We still have Sagittarius, Capricorn, and Aquarius, and Pisces. Alta, welcome. I don't think I've seen you in here before. I hope you all are doing good today. Sagittarius is up next, and this is going to be Sagittarius for April the 11th. Sagittarius, Sagittarius, Sagittarius. La da 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 da. All right. Sagittarius, you guys start with the Three of Swords. Second card is the Nine of Coins. And the third card, oh, that's interesting. And the third card is the Eight of Swords in reverse. Look at you guys. All right. I just got a real insight looking at this card. And this is common for the Nine of Coins cards. It is usually a lady. And she usually has a falcon. And this is obviously a falconer. She's even got the little helmet on him. She's like, I'm not ready to let you go yet, but I will be soon. Now, a falcon can hunt, but that's not the thing that was coming into my brain. I was seeing him as more of a messenger, kind of like an owl from Harry Potter or something. Psychic intuition can be all hobbledy-gobbledy and make perfect sense to the psychic. Lucky you guys don't have to know what I think every time. All right, so la da 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 da. I put out 12 videos yesterday, Annie. All right, so the Nine of Coins and the Three of Swords. This is, to me, this is about communication with that falcon sticking out to me. I think that it's really, this is talking about long distance communication, having to maintain at a distance, having to maintain communication at a distance, not being able to hug somebody, not being able to hold them, not being able to just be near someone, not being able to hold their hand. Okay, for a lot of you, this is talking about grandkids, kids, you know, people that you care about deeply, and just not being able to do that. You know, here we are coming up on Easter, where this is family celebrations normally, and what are we doing? What are we doing? Social distance. And I think this is just breaking your heart, Sagittarius. This is breaking your heart that the communication has to be long distance communication instead of up close and personal. Why is this happening? Because of the Eight of Swords in reverse. Because Sagittarius, I think that you've had a change of thinking. Sagittarius, I really kind of think that you guys were like, you know what, it's Easter. I'm going to be with my family no matter what. I'm sorry. Period. Point blank. And I think that maybe some of your family members have said, no, it's more important that everybody stays well. Sagittarius, they may even be worried about you. For some of you, they're worried about you. They're like, Mom, we're not coming to visit. Are you kidding? And so your way of thinking about this has changed. You've realized that, no, we can't get together for Easter. And that's breaking your heart that it has to be long distance. I am so sorry, Sagittarius. I am so sorry, all of us. Alrighty. Let's look at Capricorn next for April the 11th. Okay, Capricorn, Capricorn, Capricorn. You guys have the Emperor showing up in reverse. You have the Tower showing up in reverse. And you have the Sun showing up in reverse. What's going on with you guys? Okay. So Capricorns, Emperor on the Tower in reverse. This is just telling me that things are getting better. You're starting to see things improve in your own personal life. However, you're still feeling like, even with those improvements, like you're out of control. You're not in control of the situation. And it's really unnerving for you not to be in control, not to have a plan and a backup plan and a backup plan to the backup plan and a backup plan to the backup plan. That's really unnerving for you. Why is this happening? Sun in reverse, because we're going through a dark time. That's just not really rocket science there. Okay, let's look at Aquarius. Not really rocket science. Okay, Aquarius for April the 11th. That was way too many cards. We're shuffling those back in. That one we can let go. I'll take one. That one and two. We're going to let it. Okay, so Aquarius, you guys, the Hanged Man, it's your first card. Six of Swords is your second card. Beautiful artwork. And the Ten of Swords in reverse is your third card. Okay, Aquarius. You are waiting to go back to whatever you might have considered normal before. You're thinking, I would like things to get back to normal, but you're waiting. Why are you waiting? Ten of Swords in reverse. This literally, my keywords for this card are, it ain't over, baby. So, why are you waiting to go back to whatever you consider normal? Because it ain't over, baby. Once again, not rocket science. Not rocket science. Okay, Aquarius. That was Aquarius. Next up, Pisces. This is Pisces for April 11th. Thank you, all of you, for spending some of your precious time here with me today. Thank you for sharing this video with others if you think it might be helpful. Thank you also for the thumbs up so that YouTube thinks that you think that it might be helpful. And thank you, of course, for all the comments and for continuing to get private readings with me. It is because of all of your support at whatever level you can support me at that I get to keep doing what I love to do for a living. Oops. Okay, Pisces, you got lots of cards that want to come out and talk to you. Let's see who ends up on the table. La da 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 da. La da 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 da. Pisces. Three of Coins in reverse. Judgment, right side up. Seven of Cups in reverse. Three of Coins in reverse with the Judgment card. This is telling me that you are resurrecting something that you've had on the back burner or stuck up on a shelf for a long time that you haven't been working with for a while. You're bringing that back. And this is something that you're doing by yourself. This is not something that you're doing along with someone else. This is something that you're doing on your own. Why? Because you've had a lot of time to think about what you could do to improve your life moving forward. And you have decided that you're going to focus on one thing and start working on it. And so that's what you're doing. Okay, so that's Pisces. And that covers everybody for tomorrow. Thank you so much, all of you, for being here. I'm really looking forward to when I can start pulling peaches and cream readings, or at least what's going to seem like that in comparison to what we've got going on right now. Anyway, everybody, thank you so much for being here, seriously, and thank you for all of your support at every level. Everyone, please stay well. Look out for your neighbors. Look out for your loved ones. And I'll see you guys back here on the next video. Peace out.